giving them pressure like, oh, you need to get married, this is this, you're too old. There's some people you pass 25 and people think like, oh my gosh, you they just think like you're 150. Welcome to I Live It Like Virtual. Hey, welcome to I Live It Like Virtual. Welcome to I Live It Like Virtual. Okay, guys, so welcome to I Live It Like Virtual. Today's topic is nothing other than talking about like what is the right age for women to get married. Like, what do you guys think is the right age? Like, what do you guys think is the right age for women to get married? Do you think is there an age limit for women to get married? Do you think is there an age where you think like, oh, you're too young to be getting married, or you're too old to not be, to be still single like that? So what do you guys think? To me, I think like, I think it depends on the person. It depends on the person and their goals and plans and what they want to do in life. And it also depends on the cultural background. As you know, like maybe like a longer time in Africa, guys, you guys know that men and women used to marry really young. But as time passed right now, like people are more like willing to wait until they kind of a little bit older, until they are, they pass 25 and stuff like that, because they are busy trying to pursue their education and building their career and stuff like that. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I feel also like nowadays that people they have options to express their feelings when it comes to their sexual attraction and stuff. I feel like it's not as much as a pressure as like back then when there was no like gay people or lesbian people. Nowadays that there is like a homosexual and bisexual people that we see, they don't give people like women so much pressure like, oh, why are you not getting married? Why are you still single and stuff like that? I mean, it's still there, but it's not as much because people know that you can be a woman, but maybe you're not married because you have a feeling for another woman. You get it? So now I don't think so people give it pressure at the single women as much. So it depends on your family and the cultural background and stuff like that. Especially in America here, I don't think there is as much as a pressure as maybe living in Africa, where like homosexual and bisexual is not as accepted, But yeah, I mean, for people who comes in the families what they believe in is a person marrying another person with different sex, I feel like of course that you might have a pressure of saying like, I don't want to be too old and still single. I don't want to get married young and stuff like that. So yeah, when it comes to like that, when I can just say like maybe my take on what is about what is the right age for getting married for women, I'll say like I feel like yes, there is such a thing of getting married too young as women. There is women who get married really young, and there is also women who get married when it's kind of really too late. It's like, oh, okay, what's going on? But yeah, for me, what I would say, like, it's getting married too young. I would say, like, when somebody married, like, when they're under 18, they made up, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. To me, I feel like it's kind of young. I feel like that's my own opinion, by the way, and my own perspective, and people have a different perspective about it. But yeah, to me, I feel like when you're married, when you're under 18, I just feel like it's so young. I just feel like you probably don't know what you're doing, or you probably don't know what you're getting into it, because marriage, it's not something easy, something to rush on, it's something to just play with. You're getting married when you feel like you're ready and you find the right person that who loves you and that you love and that you're willing to spend the rest of your life with. It's not something like you're trying to get in and get out, get in and get out. So when somebody decided to marry at age under 18, between 12 and 17 like that, to me, I just don't think it's right. I just don't think like they really know what they're doing. I just don't think like they really took the time and think what they really want, and if that's the best decision for them to do. So pretty much I don't agree with people who married under 18. To me, I just think it's just not right. I feel like they're just still too young to express the life, to express themselves, to explore and to think about what they want in the future and what they want for themselves. So I just think it's too young. So when it comes to like that, then you'll be like, so what age do you think it's right age for getting married? And I think like, to me, the right age for me, I would think like it's between like the right age for getting married, like to me, I would think it's between 23 and 33, pretty much. At 20, at 23 and 20, and at 23 and 33, I just feel like that's, I just feel like you are grown and you are an adult and you are mature enough to know what you want and to decide for something that you think like will make you happy. So to me, I would think like if you're a single woman looking to get married, I feel like between 23 and 33, that's a good age. That's a good age where I would think like, okay, you can get married. I don't, as a 23, I don't think it's too young to be like, oh, why are you getting married at that age? And at 32, I don't think it's too old either to be like, why, you getting married? While at 20, even like at 18 and at 23, they are still thinking also like, oh, it's kind of like not young. But so if somebody married at 20, so like 18 and 23, I won't worry either because they are an adult. But at the same time, I don't really think I'll give a pressure to someone and be like, okay, why are you not married? They should be married now. When they, also 18 and 23. But at the same time, if they do it, I won't be as concerned because I won't be as concerned as somebody who's, between 17 and 12, you get it? So yeah, to me, pretty much what I would say the right age will be like in 23 and 33. Because if somebody passes 33 and they never married before and they're still single, to me, that's when as for a woman, that's when I still be like, okay, that's kind of odd. And then I started thinking like, what were you doing? Were you building some worth like that? Were you were you in school? Were you like if you pass 33 and you're not married and everything, then show me what you were doing. Show me that you were in school and you were building your career. Show me that you were making some grades. You are doing something that is very huge and big and positive for your life and for your future and for your goals. I mean, there's beautiful women who are over 33 and they're still not married and they're single. But most of those women are women who are building wealth for themselves, who are like doing big things, who are like doing amazing, and who are growing their career, and they just feel like they're not ready to trade their career with marriage, and that they over 33, and if you're that kind of woman and they're still single but you're doing something that you think it's very beneficial to you, it's your career that you're building, then I think it's fine too, but other than that, I feel like the right age for getting married is between 23 and 33. That's the age I'd be like, okay, you can go ahead and get married. That's fine, So other than that, it depends on your family, your family brief, it depends on your cultural background, it depends also where you live. Some people they turn 18 and their family started giving them pressure like, oh, you need to get married, this is this, you're too old. And some people you pass 25 and people think like, oh my gosh, you they just think like you're 150, and they start giving you pressure or word why you're not married or anything. And then some people you pass 30 and then they just feel like you never find a man. You're too old to be married or anything. And they forgot that no matter how old you are, no matter how you look, no matter who you are, you will always find somebody who is right for you, somebody who is compatible to you, somebody who loves you for who you are, and somebody who will finally love you just for who you are. So yeah, other than that, that's I would say if you are a single woman and you're still between 18 and 33, just don't worry, take your time. You're too young, you're not too old. You will find somebody. Do something that's positive for your life, something to grow you, whatever in your finances, in your career, something that will make you a better person. Other than that, like you will fall in love with people. Men will fall in love with you, you know. And other than that, if you're a woman is still single and you're over 33, at the same time, don't worry. And if as long as you're doing your things, you're doing well, don't worry. You find somebody who's your age, who's, you know, who's been waiting for you, the right person you've been waiting for. I feel like no matter what age you are, you always find somebody who's available in your age, who are compatible to you, you know. That's how I would say. And another thing I would say is that pretty much like, because you know right now there is like when you get married, there's people who don't last in marriage, where sometimes in the marriage ended up in divorce and stuff like that. So you see people who married and divorced like one time, two time, three time, and they still find a man. They divorce and they find a man, divorce, find a man. If you are a person who are divorced, you married and divorced, I don't think that will be a lash of saying like, oh, I need to get married, I need to get married, because you already got married, you know. When you divorce and you try to get your second marriage or anything, it's not as a pressure for a woman who have like who never married before. Pretty much I'm trying to say like, if you are a single woman, you never get married, and a woman who married and they're trying to fall in love again, it's not the same pressure. When you're still single, there's a pressure that you feel like, okay, I need to get married. But when you already divorced or married and divorced, it's not as like, you know, be like, okay, now I will take my time. I don't have to, because you already done that. You get it? So yeah, pretty much there is like a pressure for single women into like, you know, a certain age where you feel like, okay, I need to get married. Like, it's like, wow. But right now though, it's like we can appreciate the fact that it's not as much as a pressure as back then in the day where you turn 25 and people would think like, oh, you never find a man. Really? You don't listen to anyone who told you like you're too old and you can't find a man. You never told you be too old to not be find a man. As long as you're a woman, you're a strong woman, you're smart, you're intelligent, you're doing good, you're doing better, you will find somebody who loves you for you. It doesn't matter if you're 30, it doesn't matter if you're 45, it doesn't matter if you're 50, you're gonna find your 50-year-old man, you know? So pretty much I just wanna just say this and be like, you know, and talk to you guys about it, and be like, take your time and marry somebody who's right for you. You don't want to rush into marriage and at the end of the day that marriage ended up in the divorcing. You want to be married because you want to be married and stay married, you know. So yeah, that's what I would say. So other than that, you guys, I just told you that, you know, the age that I think it's the right age for women to get married, which I think it's like 23 and 33. That's the age where I feel like it's perfect, you know, because as a woman, you don't want to be like a man, because a man can, you know, they can stay single, whatever, but because they can still have kids. But you have to remember that as a woman, we have a certain time where when we pass that time that we can't have kids. So that's why that's why when you are, you know, when you wanted to get married, you need to make sure that there is a time that you can pass over because you want to have kids and stuff like that. That's why there is such a thing of saying like, okay, when is the right age for a woman to get married? So yeah, other than that, I told you guys, I don't really agree with girls who married between under 17 like that. I just don't agree, and I just think like the right age of getting married is 23 and 33. And I also won't mind if people get married at, you know, between 18 and 23 either, because they are an adult. But yeah, other than that, comment in below and tell me like, what age do you think is the right age for women to get married? Because some of us, like, you know, we are growing and we are getting into, you know, closer to our late 20s, and you just, you know, sometimes feel pressure when you see all these girls, they are married under 17 or even like that, and it's like, okay, so the people are gonna think like I'm too old or too young. So what do you think? What do you think is the right age for women to get married? Do you think there is such a thing of saying like, okay, you're too old to not be married, to not be getting married, or you're too young to not be getting married? Tell me about it. Comment down. Say what you think about it. Say what your thoughts are, your opinions, and everything. And tell me if you're married, what age did you get married on? You know, and then if you're not married yet, what age do you planning to get married at? You know. and stuff like that? Or do you think you're looking people to be like, okay, I think you're too old to be still single, I think you're too young to be married right now? So tell me all kind of things. Tell me about it, because right now the topic is what is the right age for women to get married. So just tell me about if you think there is a right age for women to get married. Other than that, I just think like you can just do what makes you happy. So yeah, comment your thoughts, and make sure you thumbs up this video if you like it, and share it with your friends and family, and subscribe so you can easily get my new videos and a notification. Other than that, I will catch you next time for another topic, and thanks. So bye bye. Bye. Mwah.